Hello and welcome everyone. Just give me 2 seconds. I'm just going to put some information into the chat and also share my screen. It's good to see you all today. Okay. So I'm just popping in some files that you can download. I will go through what they are in a sec. That will be in the introduction, but I'll just make sure that everyone can see them. You don't have to download these, but they will be really useful for you. And I will reference them throughout this webinar today. So just bear with me 2 moments. There we go. So there should be 3 different documents that you can see below. If you can just let me know if everyone can see them, I'll make sure they've sent through fine. So the top one is called email services. The middle one is takeaway tasks, and then the third one is CRM list. And then once we've confirmed that, I am going to share my screen. So yeah, that's fine. And we are going to share this one. Okay. Fabulous. So can everybody see my screen here? Great. Okay. So hello, welcome everyone. Thank you for joining me today on today's webinar. So we're going to be discussing the 12 essential steps for small and medium-sized businesses to grow and thrive. So my name is Holly, if you haven't met me before, and I'm very excited to be with you here today. So whether you're looking to scale your business, stay competitive, or ensure that you're ready for the future, this session will provide you with actionable steps to help you thrive and navigate through the rapidly changing business landscape. I know things change very rapidly anyway, but definitely at the minute it seems to be happening more and more so, pretty much every day. So as we go through these steps, I do encourage you to take any notes or ask any questions in the chat, and really think about how each of these strategies can be implemented in your own business. And one of my colleagues will be down in the chat below answering any questions that you do have. So before we get started on the webinar, I'd like to do a little bit of an introduction to Start Digital. That's who we are, and how we can also help your business as well. So if you would like any further support from our team of experts, you can book a free consultation through our website link, which I'll put that in the chat also. And we aim to support businesses through our training portal on our website, our webinars, explainer videos, networking events, industry updates, and staff training as well. So think of us like your business personal trainer. We provide you with the knowledge and the systems that you might need, and we also give you a push whenever you might need that as well. And we have worked with hundreds of businesses that all seem to have the same 4 occurring pain points. And these pain points are time, money, systems, and resources. So this 12-step action plan that we've created today is aimed to help business owners save time, make more money, and give them the right systems and the right resources that they need to grow and future-proof their business. Also, at the end of each step that we'll go through, we will give you a specific exercise that you can go away and do after this webinar to ensure you that you will put everything you've learned into practice. And one of the lists, it's the takeaway tasks, one of the downloads, sorry, in the chat box, one labeled takeaway tasks. That is the one that has all of the steps and all of the exercises that we ask you to complete. So without any further ado, let's get into it. So our first step of the day today is adopt digital transformations. So you might find that this is a little bit of a theme going through this webinar, and this is because going digital now is no longer optional, it is essential. So as a business owner, you need to embrace things like cloud-based tools and digital workflows to manage your business and to keep up with your competitors. So today specifically, we're going to go through CRM systems, and that also means customer relationship management systems. So a CRM can help with quite a lot of things. If you're a service-based business, CRM systems can help streamline appointment scheduling, reduce double bookings, and send automatic reminders to clients, ensuring that they don't forget their appointments. If you're a product-based business, a CRM system can store data about customer interactions, purchases, preferences, and behaviours. They can also track how much product returns there's been, any complaints, any feedback, and really help your business identify common pain points and improve the business and the product and services as well. So with a CRM system, you can easily send things like targeted emails or text messages, promotions, reminders, newsletters, anything like that to your client base. And it can also be based on their past services and things like that. So for example, you can notify clients about special discounts for their next visit or send them birthday offers. And it can help increase retention and encourage repeat visits. So you can see there is a little stat or a little fact here. So we do have 1 or 2 of these with each step that we will go through. So the stat for this one is CRM systems can save a small business owner up to 10 hours a week. And this is from Salesforce and HubSpot. So that is a lot of time that it can send you. Now, if you don't already have a CRM set up, they can take a little bit of time to set up originally, but saving yourself 10 hours a week is absolutely incredible. I wish I had an extra 10 hours a week. And there are lots of different CRM systems available. And one of the downloads that we've put in the chat labeled CRM systems, this will list some of the more popular ones, and you can identify which may be best for you. There are also quite a lot of industry-specific CRMs that have been made. I know there's one specifically for dentists, specifically for aestheticians, specifically for gyms. There's loads and loads of different ones. We haven't included them. We've just included the broad CRM systems that work for everyone. But if you do have any questions about anything like that, you can ask one of our expert team. So the task that we have for this is to simply look through that sheet and identify which CRM system may be the best for you. So next we're going to move on to step number 2, and that is enhance customer experience with personalization. So you will find this step a lot easier to do if you have already included a CRM system in your workflow. So consumers are increasingly expecting personalized experiences, whether it's tailored recommendations, personalized emails, or special discounts based on past purchases. Personalization drives customer satisfaction and loyalty. So personalizing the customer journey also helps to create meaningful connections and foster long-term relationships. Personalized marketing efforts can generate up to 8-fold increased return on investment on average, and 63% of consumers expect personalization as a standard service, and 49% of them say they are frustrated when a business fails to provide personalized experience. So that is a big market that you could be missing out on. So what we would recommend is to start by using the data you've already got about your clients, such as past buying behaviours, preferences, or your own knowledge, to deliver targeted messages and offerings. It's important to note also that when we do talk about data throughout this webinar, we simply mean information that you have about your customer. So that can be things that they prefer personally, whether it's they prefer, I don't know, a certain chair in a salon over another chair. Anything that you have that you can remember about clients is also worth this data as well. So it doesn't have to be particularly technical. So the task that we'd like you to do for this step is to brainstorm and write down 3 ways that you could customize your customer experience with the current information that you have about your customers. And there is a bonus point if you do implement these moving forward. Is there any questions about those first 2 steps, by the way? They are the more technical ones that we have. And CRM systems and personalization do really go hand in hand. So if you are wanting to look at personalization for your business, I do recommend having a little look at CRM systems as well. It will just make it a lot easier. Okay, so now we've gone through some technical stuff. The next thing we're going to go through is optimizing your online presence. And the reason for this is nowadays your online presence is often the first interaction that potential customers will have with your business. So let's look at your social media. Okay, so step 3 is set up your socials for success. So having a great social media profile isn't just about what you post. I want you to have a look at your social media profiles for your business and think to yourself, is it clear what service your business actually provides? Is it clear what products you actually sell? And is it clear what you want your potential customers to do? So it is likely that you're missing out on potential customers because of a lack of clarity. You need to make sure that the process of becoming a customer of your business is as seamless and clear as possible. So if I look at your Instagram or your LinkedIn or any other social media, do I know exactly how to become a customer? Do I know exactly where you're based? Do I know what your terms and conditions are? Almost use your social media as a mini website, because that is how a lot of customers use it. So as business owners, we need to use it in the same way. So what you can also do, if you do include a lot of information in the bio and like the naming conventions on your social media, this can also help your business get found through the search function on social media sites as well. So as a business owner, having a clear social media profile can save you time, as it means that you'll get asked less questions about how to book or what service offerings you provide. And it can also help increase your revenue due to customers seeing how easy it is to become a customer. And the task that we have is look at your social media sites and check the following. Is your brand logo set up as your profile picture? Have you explained how someone can become a customer of yours? Have you explained what your business does? And bonus points if you include your unique selling point in your description. And I think that one is very important. And the fact that we have for this one is 54% of consumers use social media to research products, services, and brands before they make a purchase. And this is becoming more and more common as well. Okay. So our next step is Google My Business. Does everyone know, is everyone familiar with Google My Business, or are there any questions about Google My Business? Obviously, we will be going through it anyway, but just in case there is. So if you haven't already got a Google My Business set up, then you are missing a trick. So Google My Business is commonly used for service-based businesses, but it is also helpful for e-commerce businesses as well. If you're not already familiar with Google My Business, this is the example on the screen. So as you can see, if someone searches for your business name, it will show up in the search box, which is on the left, and a box will also appear normally on the top or to the right-hand side of the screen, as you can see here. And in here, we can find business information such as contact details, links to social media, reviews, pictures, FAQs, and a map placement as well. So the benefits of having Google My Business set up are improved local search visibility, accurate and consistent information, building credibility and trust, and it's also free, so free marketing and promotion. And some stats, 70% of people who search for a business on Google visit its location or call a business within 1 day of its search. And also listing photos on Google My Business means that you receive 42% more requests for directions and 35% more click-throughs to their website. So the task is to set up your own Google My Business if you haven't already. And if you have, make sure it is up to date. Also make sure that your pictures are up to date as well. You don't want your premises to look old. If you do have pictures on there, but they weren't updated since 2015 or something like that, do make sure that you do keep it up to date and accurate. Again, similar to a mini website. And also, if you do have any reviews, make sure you are responding to the reviews, especially if they are negative. Just make sure you have some feedback there. And also, if you haven't got a Google My Business set up, if you would like to contact, again, one of our specialists, and we can help you. Okay. So our next step here is implement basic SEO. For anyone who doesn't know, SEO means search engine optimization. It would be SEO then. So it's search engine optimization. So if you want to drive organic traffic to your website and make it easier for customers to find you, implementing basic SEO is a must. So SEO is the practice of optimizing your website, or more recently, your social media profiles, so that they rank higher on search engines like Google. So social media sites, and I mentioned this a little bit before, also act as search engines. So make sure that you implement simple SEO strategies on sites like TikTok, LinkedIn, YouTube, Instagram, and Pinterest. The higher your content ranks, the more likely customers will discover your product. And the good news is you don't have to be an expert in order to implement basic SEO. In just a few simple steps, you can significantly improve your search rankings and it will help you reach more customers. So there's two main areas that we're going to focus on today. So one of them is keyword research, and the other one is optimizing your website content. So for keyword research, start by identifying keywords that your potential customers are likely to search for. These are words or phrases related to your product or service or industry, and you can use free tools like Google Keyword Planner to help you find relevant keywords and good search volume. And then for optimizing your website's content, once you've identified target keywords, make sure they appear on key areas of the website. So this includes things like your page titles, your meta descriptions, your headlines like H1 or H2, and image alt text as well. Don't forget about the image alt text. But be careful not to overstuff your content with keywords. It should always look and sound natural to the reader. And by implementing these basic SEO strategies, you'll start to see some improvements on your keyword rankings and your search rankings as well. And this means you'll get increased website traffic and a greater chance of potential customers. It is an ongoing process, but with consistency, it does pay off in the long run. So, there we go. So 93% of online experiences begin with the search engine, and 75% of users never scroll past the first page of results. So that means that the higher you rank, the more likely it is that people will see you. So the task for this one is to conduct keyword research and have a little look and see which keywords have the highest search for your business, and then review your content on your website to ensure that you include those keywords in strategic places, as we mentioned before. Okay, so moving on to step number 6, invest in cybersecurity. So this is absolutely crucial in today's world. As more businesses operate digitally and with sensitive customer data being stored online, investing in cybersecurity is mandatory. So cyber attacks and data breaches are becoming more and more common, and the consequences can be severe. A breach can result in financial loss, a damaged reputation, and the erosion of customer trust. And it's something that no business can afford. So why does it matter then? It isn't just about protecting your customers' data, it's also about protecting your reputation. A single breach could cause your customers to lose trust in your brand, and it could take years to rebuild that trust. And you may have already seen, but there are some scary stats at the bottom there. So data breaches cost businesses an average of $3.86 million globally. And also 60% of small businesses that experience a cyber attack go out of business within 6 months. And I think the most important part there is the keyword small businesses. So I know cyber attacks are in the news quite a bit, and you normally see it with big banks or big corporations. But the reality is that it happens to a lot of small businesses. And that's normally because small businesses are easier for cyber attacks because they don't have the security and they don't have the infrastructure that big businesses do. But unfortunately, a lot of those don't make the news. So it does happen very often. So how can you protect your business and your customers then? So one of the easiest and most effective ways to safeguard your business is by ensuring all of your accounts and systems have a strong password. So using a mix of upper and lowercase letters, numbers, and special characters. And for added security, consider using a password manager to keep track of your login credentials securely. Also, by implementing multi-factor authentication or MFA wherever possible. This adds an extra layer of protection by requiring a second form of identification, like a text message code or an authentication app, before access is granted. So this is something that all the big banks do at the minute. If you've ever tried to send money before, normally it'll ask you to confirm on a text message or put in a code somewhere else. And although it can be a little bit frustrating, this will be the future, unfortunately. It just adds that extra layer of security. So what else you can do is you can also invest in antivirus and anti-malware software. That's really difficult to say. Even the best security practices your business can still be at risk from viruses or malware. So invest in reputable antivirus and anti-malware software that can scan and block any threats. So your task, as you can see there, review your current cybersecurity protocols. Are your passwords secure and unique? And is multi-factor authentication enabled? And if you don't already have cybersecurity protocols, I'd recommend that would be your first step. Okay, so next we're going on to step number 7, and this is a very common one at the moment. So leverage AI and automations. I don't think that's a word. Anyway, so artificial intelligence and automations are no longer just tools for large companies. So small businesses can also harness the power of AI to streamline operations and stay competitive. In fact, AI can help your business save time, reduce costs, and increase efficiency. And that's all essential factors for growth in today's world. So 59% of businesses that use AI report that it's helped them increase revenue. And that's what we're here to do. So here's a few examples of how AI might be able to help your business. So there's AI-driven customer chatbots on your website, automated marketing campaigns, social media scheduling and management, inventory management, task and workflow automation. So for this task, we would like you to choose 2 AI programs out of the following listed on the screen. Also on the download task, we do have them listed there as well. And give them some information about your business and ask the AI program how they can help you. And it helps if you give them some issues that you are facing. So these AI systems are really, really helpful, and they're better at explaining how they can help you than we are. So highly recommend this task. Okay, so, I've just skipped one. There we go. So step number 8 is to use email marketing to nurture relationships. So email marketing is one of the most cost-effective and powerful tools for staying connected with your customers and nurturing long-term relationships. So email marketing allows you to send targeted messages directly to your customers' inboxes. And this makes it a great way to keep your audience engaged and informed. So social media and paid ad platforms are consistently changing all of the time, which means that they can be a little bit unreliable at times. However, emails have stayed pretty consistent. So some of the key benefits to email marketing that we will go through. But email marketing is a direct communication. So unlike social media, where algorithms control visibility, email marketing allows you to speak directly to your customers. And when someone subscribes to your email list, they're giving you permission to reach them, which means that you already have their attention. So with email marketing tools like MailChimp, Brevo, and Klaviyo, you can segment your email list based on customer preferences, purchase history, or behaviors. And this allows you to send personalized offers, product recommendations, tailored content, all increasing the likelihood of a conversion. And also, as you can see there, according to a study by Litmus, email marketing generates an average return of £42 for every £1 spent. That's one of the highest return on investment figures. Very, very impressive. So for this task, we would like you to set up an email marketing campaign that follows one of the below. So a welcome series for new subscribers, a special promotion, or a reminder for abandoned carts. And if you don't have email marketing already set up for your business, what you can do is you can download the document in the chat labeled email service providers, and there you will find a list of the most popular ones and decide which one's best for you. I'd recommend you do get set up on those. And then you can come back and do this task. Okay, so we're absolutely flying through this. Does anybody have any questions on these ones so far? Let me just get my chat up so I can see. There we go. Okay, fabulous, great. So let me just go back to my notes. I've completely lost it. There it is. Okay, so step number 9 is create engaging content to attract and retain customers. So for this one, we're going to do purely content creation. So creating valuable and engaging content is crucial for attracting new customers and keeping them engaged with your brand as well. So content can come in many forms, including blog posts, videos, social media posts, YouTube videos. There's so many different things that you can do. It can also be infographics, social media updates, anything. And a great content strategy includes some of the following. So content that solves customer pain points, visuals, consistent posting, and also it being personal, which is one that we don't have on there, but having a personalized social media experience that is personal to your business is always recommended as well. And the fact that we have for this one is businesses that prioritize content marketing see 13 times more return on investment than those who don't. And I'm sure we'd all like that. So the task for this one is brainstorm some content ideas based on your needs and interests of the target audience. So plan out your next 3 to 5 content ideas. So that can be blog posts, videos, or social media updates. That one's a very short one. Okay, number 10 is reviews. For some reason, this is my favorite. I'm not quite sure why. So step number 10 is all about displaying and collecting reviews. So customer reviews are a powerful form of social proofing that can greatly influence buying decisions and enhance your credibility. So why does it matter? They build trust, there's SEO benefits, and there's improved reputation. So customers trust online reviews almost as much as personal recommendations. So according to Bright Local, 87% of consumers read online reviews before making a purchasing decision. And positive reviews can help potential customers feel confident in choosing your business over competitors. And the SEO benefits. So Google takes reviews into account when ranking your business in local search terms. And the higher number of positive reviews that you have can help your business rank better and also makes it easier for new customers to find you. So there's also the improved reputation. So displaying reviews on your website and social media and product pages can give potential customers confidence in your brand or your product and makes them likely to convert. Okay, so how do we collect them? So first of all, we have to ask for reviews. You can do this on social media. You can do this through your email marketing. You can say directly to customers, or you can give them a QR code, whatever works best for your business. And then, as we mentioned before, there's responding to reviews. So whether they're positive or negative, make sure that you always do respond, and also showcase the reviews on your website, your online advertising, or your social media platforms. So our task for this step then is to set up an updated email marketing email, obviously, asking customers for reviews about your product or service, and display customer testimonials promptly on your website and on your social media. Okay, so step number 11, collaborations. So this is quite a popular one at the minute, and collaborations do seem to be growing more and more in the trend at the minute. So partnerships and collaborations are an excellent way for you to expand your reach and tap into a new audience. So by collaborating with complementary brands, you can access a larger customer base, build credibility, and boost sales. So you might have tried influencer marketing before and not seen the results that you'd hoped for. And if so, collaborating with another business could complement your service or product in a great alternative. So there's a few different ways that you can do this, but the most common is partnering with complementary brands. So finding different brands that share your target audience, that are direct competitors, that aren't direct competitors. And you could also find partners in joint marketing campaigns, build or bundle products together, or co-host events or webinars. So, for example, what you could do is say you were at a local coffee shop and you wanted to collaborate with a local bakery. From this collaboration, you could offer a cross-promotion, such as a loyalty card, that works in both venues. You could also host joint events or cross-sell products in both venues as well. So the task for this one that I'd like you to do is identify one brand or influencer that you would like to collaborate and create joint content or promotion for each other's business, and then reach out and propose a mutually beneficial collaboration. Okay, so finally, we are on to our last step of the day. So this is build a strong brand identity. So let me just pull this up. Fabulous, there we go. Can everyone still see that okay? Great. Okay, so a powerful brand identity is crucial for long-term business success. It's not just about a logo or a catchy tagline, it's about how your business is perceived and how it connects with your audience emotionally. Your brand identity encompasses everything from your visual appearance to the voice and tone that you use in your communications. And it sets you apart from competitors as well. So why does it matter then? So it creates brand consistency and ensures that everything you do aligns with your core values, making your brand instantly recognizable. It builds emotional connections as well. So when your customer resonates with your brand, they're more likely to become a loyal and repeat buyer who recommends your business to others. It also let me try that again. It also differentiates you from your competitors. A unique brand identity helps you stand out in the crowded market, and it lets customers know what makes your business different and why they should choose you over others. And lastly, it also enhances perceived value. So when your branding is professional, cohesive, and impactful, customers tend to perceive your product or service as more valuable. So a strong brand identity can actually help you justify premium prices and attract your ideal customer. So the keys to building a strong brand identity. First of all, define your brand purpose, and this is the why behind your business. So why do you do what you do? Your brand's purpose should be clear and it should resonate with your target audience. And it should reflect the core reasons your business exists and what it stands for. So also create a visual identity. This includes your logos, colours, typography, and any other visual elements that represent your brand. These should be consistent across all platforms, from your website and your social media to your physical signage and product packaging. So next, develop a brand voice. The tone and language that you use to communicate with your audience is absolutely essential. So whether your brand is friendly and casual, or professional and formal, or quirky and fun, consistency in your voice makes your brand feel more human and relatable. And lastly, brand storytelling. So share your journey, your values, and why your business matters. Storytelling is an absolutely incredible way to connect emotionally with your customers and make your brand more memorable. So our final task of the day is review your current brand identity. So review your current brand identity. Does it reflect your business's values, mission, and target audience? And if it's so, create or update a branded guideline document. So ensure that your brand voice, your visuals, and your messaging are all aligned and consistent across all touch points. Okay, and that is everything today. So thank you very much for joining me. Just before I go, I will say a little bit of a round off. So these are the 12 steps that can help you grow your business and thrive, future-proof itself in 2025 and beyond. So just to recap, we've got adopt digital transformations, enhance customer experience with personalization, set your social profiles up for success, Google My Business, implement basic SEO, invest in cybersecurity, leverage AI and automations, use email marketing to nurture relationships, create engaging content to attract and retain customers, reviews, collaborations, and lastly, building a strong brand identity. So as I've mentioned, there are 3 downloads available in the chat, and the one with all of the tasks is labeled takeaway tasks. And you can do these tasks in your own time. You can take some time to do them all together, or if you want to spread them out throughout the week or throughout the next few weeks, that's absolutely fine. Each task shouldn't take you more than 20 minutes. And I know that you have 20 minutes in your day to help your business thrive. So just a little reminder of who we are as well and what we can do before we go. So Start Digital can help you and your business succeed through any challenges that you do face. So any digital needs, we're not an agency. We don't want to take anything and do the work for you. What we want to do is teach, help, and support you. So we just want you to thrive, essentially. So if you are struggling with any of the topics in the above, or would simply like some guidance from something in your business, please follow the link to our website or speak to one of our experts. And there's all of our contact details if you would like to get in touch. Okay, that's all from me today, guys. Thank you very much for coming along, and I hope you have a fabulous day. Bye.